What's going down, everybody? So today we are taking a look at the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Saitama One Punch Man. Yes, that is a hell of a title. That's where it's from. It's from Revoltech and it's the amazing Yamaguchi. And this is my first one actually, so I'm very excited to actually review one of these. So the box, if you guys have ever had Revoltech toys before, or Revoltech figures before, you know how the box looks. This is the back, and I already showed you the front and the side, and it's pretty cool. You know, it's a normal size, normal box. It looks cool. It's kind of matte, and then it has the part that's a little shiny there. There's the bottom, and there is the top. So yeah, you know, regular box. Now, as for the accessories that it comes with, inside the box, we have one, two, three, four, five. That is six head sculpts. Well, he has six different heads. Some of them, they have the eyes to the side. Some of them have the eyes to the side with the mouth open. And then you have the blacked out eyes. You have the what's those other eyes? The eyes, the whited out ones. I think those are the ones that I have on him though. So it came with a lot of head sculpts. I mean, it's not too hard to make head sculpts for that because all his heads are the same size. You get this effect here, that wind effect, which is like a booming effect. In the second tray, you get a stand, which is pretty cool. You get one, two, three sets. You get one, two, three, four, five, six, seven hands, and then you also get these effect punching fists, and you get another wind kind of thing for his hand, which is pretty cool. I mean, it came with enough stuff. It was pretty cool. Now, if you pre-ordered, you get the normal Saitama head, which is the head which is with his normal face, which is crazy because that should have come with the figure regardless. If you didn't pre-order or not, you should have got it with the figure. So the other two hands that it has on him is the open hand and one of the one punch effect hands. So he comes with some stuff. He got some stuff. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to move into just looking at the figure itself. The figure itself is pretty damn cool. You see everything here is Revoltech, so you know everything is gonna move a specific way, and you can move. You can do a lot of movement with Revoltech. Amazing Yamaguchi figures. The thing is with these figures is that sometimes you'll see a lot of gaps and things like that, but that's on purpose so that you can do the different poses that you wouldn't normally be able to do with a lot of other figures. So with these, you got to move them. It's like you kind of want to be careful with the movement. It's kind of like a Rubik's Cube. You're moving them into different types of positions and things like that, and it takes some time. You got to fiddle around with them so that you can get them to look and kind of be positioned the way you want them to be. Because you don't want anything popping out or anything like that. And that's with any figure really. You just take your time with the stuff. It's not a Fisher Price toy. You know what I'm saying? You're not playing with a Fisher Price toy. So you take your time with it. A lot of times I tell people, I even tell my son, when you're moving joints, you usually want to hold the figure at like where that joint is with two fingers on one side and then hold the other part on the other side so that nothing breaks or snaps off where you trying to take, like, let's say you're trying to move the thigh, but you're pulling it all the way from the bottom where the ankle is or something like that, which is a little crazy. So you don't really want to do that. So here I'm going to switch one of the heads. The heads come on these little nub things. It's kind of like the Krillin from SH Figure Arts. They have like a little nub base thing that it comes on. And then they all have one and they stick inside there. And then you just throw them back inside in the case. That's what I do. Almost all of my parts for my figures, I don't really leave them loose. I kind of throw them all back inside the cases where they need to be, so that things don't get lost. I had some before which I had them loose. I had like a hand tray or things like that, and it was just like, nah, not doing that. So the figure itself comes with a cloth cape, which is wired on the sides and wired at the bottom. The cape is connected a little weird at the top. They have the two plastic things at the top so that when you move the arms, you can kind of move the cape kind of out of the way. It's not really moving it out of the way. It's kind of like, I don't know how you would say. You'd have to mess with the figure in order to see what I'm talking about. And then you'll see, okay, this makes sense. It might look a little ugly depending on what poses you have, but I think it works for this type of figure. In my opinion, it does work for this type of figure that it is. And these type of figures, you want a lot of movement and you need it like that. If you had it attached to the arms or the shoulders, well, I guess it could be attached to the neck though. They could have attached it to the neck, but they didn't. So whatever. So here, let's get into the articulation of the figure. So the head, of course, it's Revoltech. The head has a lot of movement. You have the head moves at the top and it moves at the base of the neck. So you can move from the side. You can give him a little sass with the neck and all of that stuff. It moves very well. The shoulder blades, the part where you can move that inward, where it goes into the chest, and then you can kind of like cross the arms damn near all the way. His arms can actually cross, I think, more than an actual human being. It's crazy. Like they cross like that, like the chest cavity almost touches the two joints, the like joints that they use for it. As you can see here, his arms can cross all the way over. So your boy can do, he can definitely cross his arms over. It's amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech, and that's just how their stuff is. So that's what you sacrifice sometimes, how you would think, okay, that part has a gap for amazing articulation. As for the arm, of course, the elbow is double jointed, and you can get the as you see here, I'm moving the shoulder thing just for the butterfly. I guess, would it be called butterfly? I guess it would still be butterfly joints on there. As for his crunch, the crunch is kind of tight. He can still crunch a lot forward. He can crunch a lot back, but I didn't push it too much because I don't overstress my figures. I'm sorry. I know how people like to see things stretched to the limit. I do not do that because I don't want to break my stuff. I got one, and that's about it. And I ain't buying no more of them. So that's the crunch there. Then that's the part there with the cape I was talking about, where it moves. As you see, the top piece moves and the back piece moves, so that you can put it in position depending on how you have it. Now, as for the legs, sometimes the legs get a little funny. He can do the splits. I think he can do the full Van Damme. I didn't push it all the way, but his legs look a little short. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but his legs look a little short. I think I'm not even sure, but they look a little short. But they do have a thigh cut where the thigh swivels how you need it. They go up about that far. As you can see, when they go up, they kind of go up and out. And there is a single jointed knee, but it goes back double jointed. It's weird. It's like, I don't know what I guess that technology that they use where it's one single joint, but it can go all the way back like it's two joints, which I think is pretty damn cool. So as you see, it has a thigh swivel. Then the ankle can rock to the side. Of course, it can rock out. It doesn't go up too much. It goes up like a very small amount, and it goes down a little amount. But he has toe articulation. So he does have that toe articulation there, and he does have a boot cut. The boot cut, of course, is hidden. The boot cut is hidden very well inside there, which came out pretty good. I like how they got that there. So all in all, for this being my first Revoltech figure, I like it. I actually really like it. I've been messing around with the figure and putting them in different poses and making them fight other characters and stuff like that. Because I mean, it's One Punch Man. Who, see that right there? Right there, your man fell and still took out everybody. So this is him with Goku from SH Figure Arts. That was him with David from Jada. You had Baki from Storm. We got Black Horn. And we have here, this is Yujiro Hanma from Storm Collectibles. And let's see who we got next. We got Cyborg Superman from McFarlane. So these are him sizing up against these dudes, and the figure itself, like, it's dope, man. It's a dope figure. I really like it. I think it came out well. They captured the essence of Saitama and One Punch Man. I do feel that they could have, like I said, the normal face should have come with the regular figure. Nowadays, you can find it with the regular figure. A lot of people are selling it with it, but it should have come with it from the beginning. So thank you, everybody, for your likes, and thank you so much. Peace.